Since October 7th, our world has been turned upside down. We were faced with a challenge and put to the test. Our hearts, thoughts, and prayers have always and will continue to go to our brothers and sisters on the ground in Palestine. At PACC, you have risen up, met the challenge, and represented our community. While maintaining and continuing its regular community programming, PACC has been taking on several new initiatives. You took over 65 media requests. You uplifted and amplified the Palestinian voices locally and nationally. You made it to NPR, CNN, New York Times. At one point, a journalist told us it seems like all the stories are coming from New Jersey, and that was because of you. You held various educational events in and outside of PACC. You supported local schools, organizations, and Students for Justice in Palestine chapters with different workshops, mentoring, and representation. You provided the resources and space for people who want to learn about Palestine to come do so. You helped raise over $350,000 in funds for Gaza through various organizations on the ground. You have advocated for the Palestinian Americans who are in the deadliest of situations in Gaza, and you were able to reunite 12 families and help bring them to safety. You met with multiple local, state, and federal officials to advocate for a ceasefire and an end to the occupation. You came out to vote and made sure your voices were heard. You advocated for our community members to be seen and heard on local, state, and federal levels. You spoke up against rising anti-Palestinian, anti-Arab, and Islamophobic acts of hate and defended community members who were facing job loss, school suspensions, and getting doxxed with no one else to help them. You led efforts in hosting and co-hosting over 20 protests, rallies, and press conferences all over New Jersey. You even made it to national when you took part in an historic march in Washington, D.C. When your community called upon your support, you ran in response. You worked with and built a New Jersey coalition to unify the voices of Muslims all over New Jersey. You raised awareness and funds to be able to put up 5 billboards and shouted on the top of your lungs to give voice to the atrocities in Palestine. You mobilized and organized. You grew our Young Professionals Network to include over 400 people. This group created daily action items that empower our community and advocate for Palestine every single day. You created an educational and advocacy toolkit that is being shared nationally. You created a community and healing space for when people are looking for those safe spaces to process, heal, and let down their guards. You bravely took on national campaigns like NFL Fans for Justice. You committed to boycotting and supporting each other instead, and you remain unwavering in your commitment to doing so. You have done and will continue to do all that is in your power to help our community and continue in our struggle for a free Palestine. Everything we do is centered on our theory of change. If we empower individuals in our community, then our community will be organized and stronger. If we empower our community, then we will enable positive change in our society here and in Palestine. If we empower change grounded in the pursuit of equality and justice for all, then we will see a free Palestine. This model is what has always grounded us and will continue to ground us. Thank you for empowering and organizing our community and actively working towards a positive impact on our society here and in Palestine. This is your community, this is your legacy, this is your Palestinian American Community Center.